Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be Fact Sheet Friday for the upcoming Mercedes-Benz pack. So this is going to come out, let me check here, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's going to come out September 9th, so it's going to come up pretty quick. And this is our first round of fact sheets to get a look at some of the details for some of the pieces of equipment to answer maybe some of your questions you have. If you own the Year 1 Seasons Pass, this is included, so you don't have to worry about buying it. You will get it with that, so just be aware of that. If you want to, you can pre-order this DLC down below using code FarmerCop or the links down there, and you will get 10% off if you pre-order it. Otherwise, it'll go back up to full price afterwards. So not a huge deal, but if you're going to end up getting it anyways, and that's kind of just how you are, then it makes sense to save a little bit of money ahead of that. But anyhow, yeah, so you can do that, or if you wanted to, you can get the Season Pass, and then it'll include the Nexat pack, the Plains and Prairies pack, this pack, and the Year 1 expansion as well, the Highlands Fishing expansion, which is going to come out in November. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. This is one of our screenshots here. You can see we've already kind of seen this one before. We saw this kind of with the release and announcement like that, but we're going to get some more information on it. If we come over here, here is kind of the fact sheet here for this guy. This is the MB Track 700-900. It's $35,000 to buy, so super cheap. 65 to 85 horsepower, so not a ton of horsepower, but you wouldn't expect that with a small tractor like this. Has a manual transmission, holds 120 liters of fuel. It'll drive at 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour. And then for the weight, it says between 3.6 and 4.1 tons. I'm assuming if you add the forestry get up here, the orange kind of cage around this and, you know, the pusher and all that stuff, I'm assuming that's what bumps it up to 4.1 tons. That kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, so pretty cool. It's our first MB Track here. I'm assuming the forestry attachment's going to be a little bit extra, maybe like $5,000 or something. But again, I'm not sure. We haven't seen anything or any information on that yet or anything like that. So yeah, that's our first fact sheet. We move on. We actually get some information about this. This is the fact sheet they give us. Obviously, the Cramped Trailer Space Game trailer. That's the Case IH AF11. So you have one of the Unimogs here pulling this trailer here in the background, which is nice to see that. Now, it's kind of interesting here, the way they did this. So obviously this is kind of the same photo in the background. We have the Unimog U527535, and I'll tell you what's interesting here in just a second. This is going to be under tractors, which is kind of interesting. I thought, since it's kind of like a dual purpose kind of thing, it might be under something else, but yeah, it's going to be under tractors. $261,000 to buy, and this is what blows my mind. 272 to 354 horsepower. I did not know that those things had that much horsepower, so that's pretty cool. Manual transmission, holds 200 liters of fuel. It'll drive at 90 kilometers per hour, 55 miles per hour, so it's going to be very fast. It's definitely going to give the JCB Fast Tracks a run for their money in terms of fast tractors. It's going to weigh 8.9 tons, so also quite heavy. And it'll hold 2,500 liters of any of these bulk crops down here. So we have obviously wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soy, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, red beets, carrots, parsnips, wet rice, long grain rice, green beans, peas, spinach, sugarcane, olives, sugar beet cut, chaff, silage, grass, hay, straw, wood chips, stones, manure, fertilizer, lime, seeds, salt, snow. If you want to put snow in it, you can do that. And then pig feed, mineral feed, and then forage and total mixed ration. So it doesn't hold like grapes, which we know that you need a specialized grape trailer for that, so just be aware of that, which I don't know why that's such a unique thing that grapes need their own trailer type. I would have thought like olives would probably need that too, but anyhow, I digress. So what's interesting about this is they show it in a configuration that obviously doesn't have anywhere for the 2,500 liters that it says it's going to hold. There's nowhere for it on here. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but in the same pack, they had a couple other versions of like the fact sheets that are in different kind of like resolutions. And this one is different, obviously, and this is the other fact sheet. So now you can kind of see it in, well, one, a different color, and you can obviously see the tipper back on the back of it to haul stuff around. 2,500 liters is not a lot, so it's not really going to be super effective at hauling things, but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for this pack, to be honest with you guys. I think it's going to be a cool pack to have. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see that. And actually there is, let me see if I can find it here. There was another look at the, yeah, here's the other image here for that. We got another look at, oops, just full screen that there. We got another look at the MB Track without the forestry attachment on it, so you can kind of take a look at it here. It was kind of interesting they used different photos for the different kind of images of the Unitrack and MB Track and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to me that they did that. But anyhow, yeah, so it's cool to see that the Mercedes stuff is coming in the game, and excuse me. It'll be cool to have that again for all platforms to have branded Mercedes stuff. I know we have some stuff basically similar, either Lizard versions or for console, that is, or other Mercedes stuff that's available for PC now. But it'll be cool. This is a step forward for it to be able to kind of be in the game going forward, hopefully, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, with all that, that's what I got for you guys today. That is the first week of fact sheets, just a couple of fact sheets there. Again, make sure you guys pre-order if you want to, so you guys don't miss out on the discount if you want to do that. And yeah, do all that sort of stuff and everything like that. But yeah, that's what I got. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.